Now what is up everyone, hoping everyone is having a good one. Welcome back to Negative to Positive, where we are trying to turn the Prodigy's record, the one in the middle right there, from a negative record to a positive record before 2K20 drops. Now, we are somewhere along the lines of 60 to 70 in terms of negative, but it started out at 80, so we're making progress, and that's what matters. Time is dwindling on us as September 6th or somewhere along those lines. I'm not 100% sure when the game is coming out, but I do know it's in early September, so we're doing our best to get him at least even before September even enters, and then positive by the time 2K20 drops. So if you want to follow the series and see if we do get him to positive, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, make sure you like the video so I know you're enjoying it, and also we have a playlist on the channel that you can go ahead and check out and start from episode number 1 if you missed any episodes. Game number 1 was pretty easy. We made our opponents quit out. Basically everybody quit out by the time the game finished, so that was pretty amazing, and I'll save you guys the time of actually going ahead and watching the entire game and just fast forward to the game winning shot, and then we can jump into game number 2. Now, you guys might have seen my rebounding rim protector right there. You might be saying, well, you're a pretty low overall. And truth is, the only way we can upgrade this guy's overall is by playing park game. It's similar to what poor boy Sin does, where he goes to 99 just playing park. This time around, the only games we played was the Prelude games, and then we haven't touched my career at all. Haven't touched Rec yet or Pro-Am, since we're trying to get the Prodigy to positive, and that is the most important task. Now, talking about the Prelude. So the Prelude, it's been announced that it's not actually going to be coming out at midnight. It's going to be coming out tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific time. So that maybe was a little bit of a letdown for anybody that was really eager to play it tonight as soon as it came out. But to me, it's perfectly fine. It's still coming out tomorrow, which is what counts. And I'm pretty sure everybody's still gonna get all those videos in, etc., and just have a bunch of fun on 2K20. I want you guys to let me know what you guys are gonna make in terms of builds in 2K20. What you plan on making? Me, if you're asking me, I'm making the similar build to what my 2K19 build was, and I'm talking about the build that I'm playing right now, not my stretch big. So I'm making a rebounding rim protector just because I most likely will have to be the big man when it comes to park, so that's perfectly fine with me. A rebounding rim protector, one, your defense is your primary archetype, so you'll be good, and if I can get the badge of Intimidator, then that would be even better, because as soon as you get a steal or a block, you basically knock down the other team's takeover, meaning if the point guard, let's say he's a sharp, he's one shot away from getting takeover, and I get a steal on him or I get a block on anyone on that team, I basically take off his takeover, which to me sounds like one of the best badges, most overpowered when I say best in the game, which is going to be phenomenal, especially for locks. And then if I am a rebounding rim protector, I already got the second weakness down, so I can rebound. And since I'm a rebounding rim protector, I'm pretty sure I already get posterizer to like silver, so I can dunk inside and I can play the inside game very well, so it doesn't really matter there. The only thing that the build lacks in 2K19 is outside shooting. So since they said we can make more balanced players this year coming up, I'm planning on just going ahead, making the same archetype, which is a rebounding rim protector, and just adding some outside shooting to it. If I'm able to do that and at least get myself, let's say, a 70 plus open 3-point shot or above a 65, I'm not sure how high it goes to 2K19 since this is the first build I actually got that is a rebounding rim protector, but if in 2K20 I can get it up to at least a 70 or something along those lines without having to sacrifice my wingspan and keeping it as far out as I can, then that would be amazing. Not only that, but let's say I can go ahead and add some outside shooting to my badges. That would make it even better. You imagine that? Having a 6'11 rebounding rim protector, he can already go inside. Not only that, but then he's going to be able to shoot threes, let alone, let's say I put range extender on him and he's able to shoot limitless range threes. That would make it one of the most overpowered builds in my head. But once again, you can't really say what build is gonna be overpowered until the game actually comes out, because the meta changes really quickly when a new game comes out, and someone always, even though they said that this year the My Career Builder would be the most unique it's ever been, someone always finds a build that is way more overpowered than any other build, and they just basically go ahead and run with it. Everybody starts using it, etc. But I've seen a couple of tweets that mentioned that everybody at first is gonna make offensive gods, basically. So most likely players that are gonna have 3-point shooting, inside dunking, basically everything you want, mid-range, all of that, shot creating, everything. So I said, okay, so that's the type of balance we got. We can become offensive gods. But then it said that in the future, or right after that, let's say a month into 2K20, everybody's going to start recreating that build and making it a more balanced player where defense matters more for them. So I said, all right, you know, if that's the case, I already know I'm rocking with this rebounding rim protector, because defense will already be there inside, scoring will already be there, rebounding, which is basically a big's most important task in this game, is going to be there. So I'm going to be popping, and that's what we're rolling with. So make sure you guys leave down in the comment section below, if you haven't already, what you plan on making in terms of archetypes, or what you're planning on making in terms of character in general. Prodigy hits a 3 right here. We're going to take a pretty nice comfortable lead. We're up right now by about 9 points. He's gonna take a 3 since Prospect left him wide open. I guess Prospect didn't really think he could shoot, which makes sense, because you leave rebounding rim protectors open in this game, you leave glass cleaners open in this game, you leave rim protectors fully open in this game, post scorers, all of that, and they'll find a way to knock down a 3 consistently. And that's just the scary part. But as said previously by Duke Dennis, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that way in 2K20, and I really hope it's not that way in 2K20. Anyways, once again, if you haven't already, make sure you guys comment down below what build you plan on making. Make sure you guys hit that like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already, and stick around as we are trying to get the Prodigy from a negative to a positive record. Follow me on all social medias if you haven't already, and as always, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.